Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Scorpio for mid-month March 2021. So I hope you all are doing well. This is my second set of readings for the month of March. So this will apply to the middle of the month to the end of the month. I want to remind those of you watching that this is a general love reading, and that means it can apply to any type of situation or circumstance and any type of relationship or relationships that you're dealing with, romantic or otherwise. It's also important that you maintain a level of flexibility with the energy from the cards, so you can be represented by any of the characters that may show up, regardless of gender. You may feel like this is a personal reading for you, but you could end up feeling like a cross-watcher for somebody else. Parts of the reading may resonate. There might be parts that don't resonate for you, so take what does and leave behind the rest. I hope you enjoy the reading. I do hope that it resonates for you, but more importantly, I hope that you get something out of it, and I hope you feel like it was worthwhile to watch. Okay, Scorpio, so we'll get started here shortly. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you end up sticking around for more. If you want more specific information about my channel and my videos, please check out the description box below. And returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for your patience, as my schedule has been pretty unpredictable with regard to my recording and uploading schedule. So I do appreciate you being patient with me and returning and hanging out for the readings. So hanging out for the whatever, you know what I mean. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give this first deck one more good shuffle, and let's see what we've got for Scorpio for the month of March. Here we go. We're going to start off with the moon in reverse, paired with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I am recording during the day, surprise, surprise. But that means that I've got the sunshine shining through the window instead of a crappy recording light. So there's a glare, but at least it's the sun and not an artificial light. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Cups. The Hangman in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse on the table. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with, Scorpio. I want to remind you that. So male or female, you can embody this energy. I think this applies to a connection or relationship. There might have been some disappointment or some conflict from the past with regard to this relationship. I get a sense that this Queen of Pentacles has kind of removed herself from the situation. Or maybe she's just not thinking about it or putting a lot of energy into the connection. There seems to be like a desire to move forward and get past something that was hurtful in the past. Make some progress or move forward and get past this. Let's get some more cards on the table and see what else we get for Scorpio. Death. Seven of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. Eight of Swords. the Fool, Two of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this does pertain to a specific relationship. This Queen of Pentacles does feel like the person I'm reading for. I think this person has removed themselves or separated themselves from this connection for a while. There could have been some betrayal, some conflict, some kind of grief surrounding this connection. It could be too that there was an implied ending, and I say implied because I feel like this connection related to this Queen of Pentacles is a very close connection. It could be one of those relations, maybe it's family, it could be a long-term relationship, or somebody that this queen has known for a long period of time. It's not one of those types of relationships you can walk away from easily, but I do feel like there's been a period of time of separation, and that's been purposeful, at least on this queen's part. And again, I think that she may have tried to let this relationship go altogether, but I think that she's realized that she either can't or that it's a mistake to do that. I think that there is this indication that this Queen of Pentacles is ready to, again, move on from this, get past this heartache, get away from it altogether. But I don't think that she knows what to do yet, or she's clear in her head about what that looks like. Whether this means coming to terms with things or having some kind of face-to-face conversation where there's some kind of reconciliation, or some kind of meeting of the minds, or if there is continued separation with this relationship, it's understood that it's not necessarily that the relationship is over or that there's an ending, but there needs to be some continued space. But there is there's a sense of wanting to figure out what to do from here. That now that this person has figured out that she can't just walk away from this connection, she can't just call it an ending and walk away from the situation, that there is this, that would be a mistake. There's this need to hang on to this connection. But now that she's realized that, what do I do from, where do I go from here? What do I do next? Now that I know I'm not ending this particular connection. Now, what does that look like? What does that mean? I don't feel like there's been a lot of communication. Or contact with whoever this person is dealing with. Right now, this feels like very solo energy. So what's on the table applies to this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles alone. So let's get some more cards on the table for Scorpio. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords again, this time in the upright position. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. The Magician. Eight of Pentacles. And then the Eight of Cups in reverse. So this Queen of Pentacles, it's possible. Again, I feel like there was some kind of upset, some kind of betrayal, grief, conflict, fight, something that went wrong within this connection or relationship. And I think this Queen of Pentacles removed herself from the situation. She could have separated herself from the situation. She may have intended on leaving the connection or ending it altogether, but I think she realized that was a mistake. I think she has since come to terms with the fact that this is a relationship that she can't just walk away from. It's something that's too important. This could be a family connection. Could be, I get the strong sense there could be a family connection. It could even be a parent-child connection, possibly, for some of you. And while there may be some unresolved conflict or heartache that hasn't been addressed, bringing an end to the relationship altogether would be a mistake and cause even more grief. So that's not an option, at least not for this Queen of Pentacles. But she's also tired of waiting. It could be that she was kind of waiting for this person, this connection, to take the first step, make the first move to resolve things or fix the issue. Maybe she's waiting on an apology. I don't know that at this point in time, I don't know that she knows what she's waiting on. It almost feels like she's like, well, okay, I spent this amount of time, I've invested this kind of energy in kind of waiting for this person to come forward and resolve this issue. It's not happening. So now what do I do about this? Now that I've decided I can't leave this connection behind, I can't just walk away from it. Obviously, I'm going to need to do something, but I'm not sure what. It's going to take a significant amount of effort to come back together. Some hurdles need to be, hurdles and obstacles need to be overcome first before this person can move forward within this connection. In other words, I think things need to be made right. I think some answers need to be had, and I think some conversations need to be had, and something needs to be resolved again from the past. I'm not sure that this person knows what that looks like yet, though. I'm going to throw this out there too, because again, this could be a family connection. It could also be that this Queen of Pentacles left behind a family connection, but it involves children. It could be the tie to the children that are dictating this Queen's decision. I can't just walk away from the situation because of the children or because of a child. I get that strong message too. Now, obviously, that can apply to some of you and not all of you. You may be resonating with this reading and say, well, there's no children involved in this situation, and that could be the case. It doesn't have to involve children, but that is definitely a message within the cards, at least for some of you watching. So let's get some more cards out here. We have a 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands, Strength in reverse, the 8 of Swords again, this time in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have a King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the King of Cups is the person that this Queen of Pentacles is dealing with. This is the connection. The King of Cups being in reverse, there is a disconnect, an emotional disconnect with this person. I get the sense that there is It could be too that the amount of time that this connection's been there's been this separation within this connection. This King of Cups feels like there's been an emotional disconnect. That could be one of the hurdles that this Queen of Pentacles needs to get past. And I'm not saying, let's say this is a romantic relationship gone bad and these two have parted ways. There is there's death and the Ten of Swords on the table, right at the top of the reading here. And so I think that there was some kind of ending, but at the same time, this Queen of Pentacles, there is this reluctance to sever the connection altogether, because I think for some reason that feels like it would be more painful or more damaging than what's occurred in the past. I think this Queen of Pentacles has invested a little more time in thinking about the situation than this King has. And this Queen of Pentacles is ready to move things forward, ready to take action in some way. She just doesn't know what to do yet. And she might even realize this is kind of one-sided. I know that I'm the one who's going to have to take action because this King of Cups isn't going to do anything. This King of Cups might be holding some level of resentment, or feel like it's this Queen's responsibility to come forward to resolve the issue, if in fact that's what's going to happen. It's not his job to do it, that it's this Queen of Pentacles' job to do it. I get the sense, and I said this at the beginning, and I get this strong feeling that there was an implied ending. I don't know that the words were spoken out loud. I don't know if there was anything definitive said or done, but there was an ending. It just wasn't it wasn't definitive. It was implied. It wasn't spoken. The words weren't spoken out loud. Or there may have been an assumption, there may have been a separation or an ending with the assumption that eventually these two would come back together in some way, shape, or form. Again, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection or relationship, but it feels like it could have been, and it does feel like it could be a family dynamic with children involved. I've said that before. But we have 3 pages on the table, and that doesn't necessarily mean kids are involved, but in this case it feels like it probably does involve children. Let's get some more cards on the table. Let's see what else we get. For Scorpio, we have the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Three of Swords for the 3rd time. Twice in this set of cards. Once over here. Eight of Pentacles in reverse this time. The Knight of Pentacles again. The Star. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse this time. And then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I get the feeling that maybe in the past this King of Cups did make some kind of effort to resolve the issue. In fact, I get the feeling that there may have been a considerable effort made by this King of Cups in the past, but it wasn't well received by this Queen of Pentacles, and so he gave up. He said, okay, Well, if you don't like what I have to offer with regard to this resolution, then I guess I need to emotionally disconnect from the situation and call it over. This Queen of Pentacles, I get the feeling like she may have even parted ways to the point where she was happy on her own. She was doing well on her own. She was content with the ending of this connection or the split. That there even was an expectation that I'm not coming back. But I think she's changed her mind. I don't know. It doesn't feel necessarily like this Queen of Pentacles has reached out to this King of Cups or taken any action to reconnect with this person. Even though I feel like there is an expectation that may happen. And part of that is I think she is trying to figure out exactly what to do. What's the right move to make. And I think she's still at odds with how to make this work. Not feeling like she's real steady on her feet with regard to, okay, well, if I go ahead and I contact this king or I reach out or try to reconnect, if this is going to work. I think she wants to make sure that she's making the right moves so that when she does take action or reach out or communicate, whatever that looks like for this person, that it's actually going to work. Because there is a strong sense that this King of Cups is just done. That this King of Cups may be even resistant to communication. Not open to talk. And again, I feel a strong grudge because I do feel like this King of Cups may have made a significant effort in the past and was rejected or turned away. Or again, the timing may have been off for this Queen of Pentacles. She may have been recovering still or healing from the situation or needed her space still or whatever the case may be. I think this King of Cups did make an effort, but the timing wasn't right for this Queen of Pentacles because she wasn't ready. And now she is. But she might now at this point be rejected by this King of Cups because so much time has passed and he was rejected by her in the past. Let's get one more round out for Scorpio and see what else we get. We have Death again, which is clarifying death. We have the Four of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups. The Sun. The Lovers. Temperance in reverse. And then we have the Moon. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see if I can pull out some more details for you. First of all, I can't get past this whole family dynamic. It does feel like an intimate connection where there are children involved or at least extended family, something of that nature, because this set of cards is all about what's keeping this connection in place, what's holding these two together, and it's the other people involved in this dynamic. Again, children. So it could be that it's the glue that's keeping this connection in place for this Queen of Pentacles. But there was a strong sense, again, an implied ending or an ending that occurred, but with the idea that it wasn't forever. But now there's this strong desire coming from this Queen of Pentacles that my new life that I thought that I had for myself, separate from this King of Cups, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this to continue. I don't want to start this again. I don't want to maintain. I don't want to continue on this path. I now want to switch gears and see if I can't make some headway with this King of Cups. But I think what she's desiring more than anything else is this King of Cups to see that this connection is important, as important to him as it is to her. And I'm saying him or her because of the Queen and King, but regardless of your gender, you can be represented by either of these two energies. You could also be someone who's involved externally. You could be one of the extended family members or children involved in this situation, and are aware of what's going on. And of course, you're getting this reading because it impacts you, it involves you, it affects you in some way. I think this Queen of Pentacles, without saying the words, would like this King of Cups to be at least receptive to her taking some kind of action to mend things and make things right, make things whole again. But I feel like she wants an open door. I feel like she wants this King to crack the door open for her, to be willing to hear her out. And at this point in time, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that the energy coming off this King is very receptive at all. He may have done some considerable work to get past the situation and be able to leave it in the past, because again, I think he made a significant effort in the past and it wasn't well received. So he's had to deal with that side of the equation where, well, I tried in the past and you weren't receptive to what I had to offer, so why would I be that way towards you at this point in time now that you're ready, kind of energy. Almost like a payback type of energy. And I don't know if it's necessarily intentional. Like, I don't know that this King is necessarily looking for revenge or looking to hurt this Queen because this Queen hurt him in the past, or what that looks like for him. I think it really is just kind of this sense that this is how this King feels at this point in time, and he can't really get past that because I think he's been significantly hurt, especially because his efforts weren't well received, that he's now had to deal with this in his own way, and that his own way is to build walls and to emotionally detach. Is that the one I'm taking? I guess that's the card I'm taking. It popped out like it needed to be read. So we have the Father that came out, which is similar to the Emperor in your traditional Rider-Waite, though the major Arcana cards in this deck, Dreams of Gaia Tarot, first of all, there's 3 extra, but also they do have some significantly different meanings. And they have the regular meaning, and then past, present, future, and then the potential blockage if it's in reverse. So the Father, I think, is probably going to represent this King of Cups. It may give you a little bit of insight into kind of this person's state of mind. Maybe give you a little bit more advice. And I'm talking to you as though you're this Queen of Pentacles, because that's who I feel like I'm reading for. But I do feel like this Queen of Pentacles is the one who's kind of looking for a way in, looking for that door to be cracked open so she can make some kind of move or some kind of effort. So this might help you with regard to this person's energy in this point in time, and at this point in time, and maybe how to go about that. I'm going to read trying to decide which section I'm going to read, because I'm not going to read it all. I'm just going to read the main meaning. Of this card. And then we'll go from there. Let's see if we can't get any more information for you, Scorpio. Okay, so I'll display the card for you. Remember, it did come out upright. And I'll try to avoid the glare on the sun, from the sun. Here we go. The Father, in his ideal form, is a strong, confident man who, while not believing that the world revolves around him, is very much the center of power within the family unit. He represents the family's core strength and unity. He is stillness within the storm, someone who is active in his role of provider, protector, teacher, and leader. The father is a decisive man of action. He teaches not only by instruction, but by example. He is a man of integrity and honesty, someone who keeps his promises and takes responsibility for his actions. He is the provider not just of financial security and sustenance, but also of order and discipline. He sets the rules within the family home, and they are not just rules that he sets for others, but rules he follows himself. Those rules are constants that provide safety and peace within the home, while still allowing all within the space to flourish. He is supportive and encouraging, and also unafraid of play and laughter. He inspires curiosity and creativity in others with his positive influence and interest. He is above all interested and affectionate. He wants to know his children and shows that he cares. He takes a proactive role in knowing his children's likes and dislikes, loves and fears, and does all that he can to have his children leave the family home as confident, happy adults. So here we go again with this whole kind of parent-child situation. I do strongly feel like this is a family dynamic. I do feel like this card represents this King of Cups. I have to say, though, with him in reverse down here, I feel like that whole disconnect, emotional disconnect, is definitely targeted at this Queen of Pentacles, because this disconnect within this particular relationship may have kept him from fulfilling his role in this manner, the way the father would, because he is a loving figure of authority. He does take care of people. He does manage the home and make sure that people are happy and content and financially secure, that type of thing. So it could be that this King of Cups, knowing that the connection was causing a certain level of disruption within his role in the family, he had to disconnect from this Queen of Pentacles in order to maintain this kind of energy for the other people involved. So I'm not going to give any of my own advice in this situation, just that I feel for you, Scorpio, going through this. If you are this Queen of Pentacles, I can see how this might be a difficult situation, especially if there's been a significant amount of time that has passed, and I feel like that's the case. I also feel like, unfortunately, there's been an effort made by this king that was rejected by this queen, at least at one time. And so it may be, there might be some obstacles in the way with regard to reconnecting with this king and making things right. But I do feel this very strong desire to do so. Maybe return to what things were like in the past. And I think if your intentions are true and you approach this situation with a high level of integrity and compassion and understanding, I think anything is possible. I'm not going to say that you'll have a positive outcome, because I don't know. I think it probably will be different for everybody. But I do think that you have to match the energy of this type of person, because this type of person is hell-bent on making sure that this is the kind of energy that they have and the kind of energy that they provide to others around them. So I'm going to leave that here, Scorpio. I hope that the reading was enjoyable and that it resonated for you and that you got something out of it, more importantly. So I wish you all the best if you're in this situation. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment and sharing your story, that's always appreciated. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.